And we can go ahead and get started with today's lab notes. This is a 3-room start. Yep, this is a 3-room start. With one side room, if memory serves right. And that was an escort gauntlet. I don't want to grab it because it's an escort gauntlet. This room has 2 points of interest. Ow. The spike hallway, come on. Look, okay, gotta do the top left then. I'm lagging bad enough that the stream stops. ISP suddenly shitting the bed. Alright, goodbye Argus. Thank you for being along the main path. Yeah, turbo deer. I got the turbo deer following me. Okay, and this is where the secret passage led to. Gotcha. Let me go ahead and mark this. This is a not useful secret passage. It skips you ahead of room and skips Argus. And if it doesn't skip Argus, it's like 5 feet from the exit. Alright, that's the key over there. Which means I need to go to the top left because this is a side room. Nope, never mind. That is... that was Exile. Over here is the side room. Blame your ISP steaming a pile of horse manure. I would agree with that. I would agree with most ISPs like that, except for maybe Google. Too bad. Unfortunately, Google is not in my area. Okay, maybe some local companies are probably good. But yeah. I'm on Comcast, so it's really easy to judge my feelings on that. Oh, what is this? This is a trap gauntlet inside room. That's unfortunate. At least I got a key. Alright, and that right there is just the side room key. Or silver key, so I can move on. I found a single player build that attracts me this league. I don't know why either I want Scion or Slayer, maybe something Lacerate. Good evening, Arcana. Slayer, Scion, something Lacerate. Slayer Lacerate's deep. I was like, it has issues, but you can do it. There's a whole bunch of Scion builds that are viable. Rain of Arrow, Scourge Arrow is a decent Scion build. Or a really good Scion build, depending on which currency you throw at it. That is dual swords. I'm also kind of in a bit of a rut, I guess, when it comes to what build I want to play. This is Switch puzzle. Can I do this one off the top of my head? Yes, all of them are open, so you click on all of them. Doesn't matter what order you click on them, you just click on all of them. Look up Octavian's profile, obligatory Scion. Yeah, he's been doing a lot, just pumping out damage with Scourge Arrow. BV Scion. Cast on crit Scion, go! Kept at 304% move speed since nerf. Oh, yeah, there's what's it? I'm running less than that because I haven't done the other sources of getting move speed, such as ring swap, haste, or getting onslaught. The string of servitude, belt, smoke mine stuff. I haven't done any of that to try to boost move speed and further, but there are people who are hitting like 600%. There's still people hitting 600. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it unless, like, if you want to do less than 5 minutes, you really have to push your move speed. You really do. And let's be honest, not that many people actually do less than 5-minute labs. It may seem like it, but that's just because those, well, it's just a huge currency investment to get that labyrinth that fast. That being said, if you're like me and you're not farming lab 24/7, what's it? You don't need to do 5-minute labs. You can still do like 6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. As long as, in my mind, as long as it's less than 9 or 10-minute labs, you're fine. I forgot to pick up the key. But you just balance out speed and currency investment. I don't want to invest in a shit ton of currency into a lab runner, because I feel like if it's somewhat counterproductive, I guess. It's like, okay, you made a lab runner to make currency, then you spent all that currency on a build that you're not going to do anything except lab with. It's like, I would have rather made a cheaper character, ran slower labs, but still be able to farm currency, than make a really awesome mapping and bossing build. Oh, do you have Onslaught as well? Because Onslaught's very important in terms of move speed. Six, 7 minutes labs doing some keys and dark trains. Yeah, like, it's completely acceptable. Don't feel like you have to do less than 5-minute labs just because there are people pushing the ladder with insane times. You haven't calculated if you can afford to drop your Jade Flask or your Stibnite. You get Onslaught via links. If you have a 6 link, you have Onslaught in there, and you gem swap it. Or if you're on a 5 link, you can still gem swap it. You just run through while you have Onslaught and kill to gain Onslaught. You then what's it? When Izaro is spawning, you can then gem swap during that animation. Also, String of Servitude. String of Servitude also gives you move speed during Flask effect. I don't have a lot of these because, again, I don't feel like spending the currency for it. Alright. Flask gets 100% move speed. Oh, this is not a fun Izaro fight. This is not going to be a pleasant Izaro. He's fast. He is a fast boy. Izaro, please go away. Oh boy. Yep, that's gonna be a pain. He's got increased physical damage, extra elemental damage, and attack speed. Oh boy. Yeah, I have a feeling I might accidentally run, because my character's so fast. In an attempt to dodge, I may run back into Izaro's attack and die. I feel like there's a decent chance of that happening today. I just panic and run back into it and attack because I'm so fast. Uber layout looks exactly the same as yesterday because I am currently working on the new lab layout. The lab reset 10 minutes ago, and I'm not that good. I'm very consistent. I'm very consistent. But in terms of doing like, oh, let me map out literally everything in the lab in 2 minutes, nah. I'm okay. I'm probably gonna talk to my mom tonight because my older brother's birthday is in 2 days. So I might, since I'm gonna end up calling my mom tonight, I'm probably gonna bring up the talk about cosplay. Yeah, probably gonna do that tonight. I will do my best to push past that anxiety. What do you pair Scion Slayer with if doing Lacer? You can't possibly build Iron Bleed, so you can almost only choose Jug. That sounds about yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. Unless you're doing like unless you're using an elemental weapon or sword. If you try to do an elemental build, you can go Pathfinder. What am I gonna cosplay as? I think the chat has voted for Jun. It was a toss-up between Alva and Jun, and it seems a few days ago it seemed like everyone was up for Jun. How's the lab looking today? Oh, it's a little rough. Looking a little rough. Jun in the Lord and Savior Uber chair. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Run fast. You wrote the compass app yourself, is so useful. I didn't program the compass, but I am the person responsible for making the files every day. When running the lab, I actually make the files. When making the notes, I make the file at the same time, essentially. But full credit, Future Code is the person who made the compass, and he works with us to keep it updated. Due to the fact that I'm a person responsible for running the lab every single day for free and keeping the compass files updated. Good evening, Super Nappy. That trap area with the furnace traps is completely optional. The only reason I did is because of the way I entered that room. Here's another dark shrine. I'm still missing a trap gauntlet somewhere, I think. Hey, you got my second enchant. Never used it. What does it do? It's essentially an overlay program for the lab notes. If you don't like having another monitor open, don't have another monitor, don't have a phone, etc., etc., the compass just lays it on top of your game. Oh, and here's the last trap gauntlet. You know, this is fast enough that I can do it just to open up the lab trove. Let's test my luck. Quality gems. Alright, have a good night, Spritzen. Yeah, for me, because I actually don't use the compass. Mostly because I have mental maps of every single zone or area, more or less. I've done lab enough so that I kind of know what each zone layout is. I just need reminders of which rooms I need to go into, and that's it. I just need a reminder of which rooms to go into, and then I can kind of just map everything else out in my head. I know where spawn locations are, I know where exits are, etc, etc. Alright. And I have found everything in Uber Lab, so let me go ahead. We can get to Izaro. We can clench up for this fight. Screenshot. Alright, yeah. Everything has been found, including Argus. Do my best to not run back into his attack. We have Burning Ground Island. Oh god. And we're good. He auto-attacked me and took out like 70% HP. Ooh, alright. I'm gambling with Helmet and Chance. Because, god damn it, 2 AoE. Oh boy. I did not realize I was about to finish that challenge. That's 500 chests. And no death's door. Yep, and no death's door. Not bad for 500. My 500th chest wasn't bad. Was bad. But the lab for the 500 chest in general was good. Oh, I got one more key. All right, one more key. Chat. Which box has death's door? Box 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Uh, 222-111-221-222-222-222. It seems that the general consensus from chat is 2. However, you've historically led me astray, so I'm gonna choose 1. I can't catch a break. Alright. Well. So it doesn't matter who I listen to, it's always bad. Also, this is 16%, so I'm just gonna toss him here. Yes, and now is the time where chat was right and box 2 had a mirror in it. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these lab notes made.